Statesman Nation. We are here with Jaymee Highcock as we prepare for the 2018 men's soccer season. You're going into season four. Sorry, man, I'm too many coaches
Come
here.
on, one of the older coaches in.
That's right. You're an elder statesman now.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about the men's side, and before we get into talking all of the 2018 players and the schedule, all of that.
Yeah.
Let's recap 2017. It's a really, really solid year. Ended probably a little more prematurely than you wanted, obviously, but it was a situation that you guys knocked off some teams, including that win against at Baker. So there's a lot of excitement, I think, going into this year of what you guys are capable of and starting to build in that right direction. But let's recap 2017 and then we can talk about this year.
Yeah, I mean 2017 was a really good year. We beat some of the best teams in the nation. Obviously Midland were highly ranked when we beat them. We beat Baker and tied Bellevue, who were ranked at the time. And we had some really positive results. And you're right, the season did end not the way we wanted to. If, in all honesty, we sort of messed up a little bit when we lost to Culver Stockton. It really affected our seed in the conference tournament. And we just never really recovered from that game. And it wasn't really a game because we were winning 1-0 at half-time. And it's 45 minutes really to determine your season. And if we win that game, we get a different seed. We maybe play a so-called weaker opposition and we're progressing through the tournament. We go into the harder side of the bracket. And so it was very positive. I mean, I'm being negative maybe a little bit more than what, but I mean, that's just seeing the improvement.
I prefaced that, so I steered you in the wrong direction, but
I mean, it's just expectations. It's a program that since I've been here has won more games every year. We finish high in the conference every year. We beat more better teams every year. So it's a challenging position to be in, and it's a positive position to be in. But that's just the expectations there on the men's program.
Definitely. Talk about the off season briefly. You guys are always trying to reload and keep the strength at all the positions possible. You lose unfortunately 2 all conference players, but I know that you guys were very active on the recruiting trails and trying to replace them and just get better in everywhere. So talk about that a little bit. And what you guys went up to.
We brought in like almost 30 new players, so we brought in a lot of talent and quality to replace what we lost. Sorry. Spring season was great. We had a very fantastic spring season. I think we've got a better group of players now. We've got better leaders. We've brought in 15 transfers, so we're bringing in players ready to play. And I would say that team chemistry and team morale is higher than it's ever been since I've been here. Awesome. Some individual talent maybe that we don't have just yet. We might still have a few more coming in through the door late. But what we've got now is a very core, strong group of players and experienced group of players. And I think that we should be better than last year. There's no reason why it shouldn't happen.
Yeah, well, if you're better, then all of a sudden, hey, there goes the school records.
That's
because you're so close. 10 wins from one shy away. So, all right, let's go into talk about player by or position by position. Obviously, you like to talk about defense first, so let's go right into the goalkeepers.
Yeah, start at the back. We've actually got 8 goalkeepers this year, so we've got quite a lot. We've brought in Miguel, who's transferred in from Lincoln Community College. He was MVP of the conference, so it shows he's a Brazilian native, but he's strong. We've got a freshman from Kansas City, Randy, who's going to need a little bit of coaching, but he's pretty strong. We've got a guy transferred in from Utah Eastern, Austin Munoz, so he's pretty talented goalkeeper as well. So it's going to be a good battle between those 3 for the number 1 position. Along the back line, you've got 2 very good fullbacks coming in Luis Amcazita from California, and then who played at LA Harbor, and then you've got Pierre Aguirre, who's originally from Peru. He played at Georgia Gwinnett, very good. And then we've got several good centre backs and other fullbacks. You've got John O'Reilly, who's a good right back, who's got a bit of a broken wrist at the moment, but he should be good.
Well, it's a good thing you don't have to use your wrist.
And touching that, we've got
working around that one.
We've got another guy, Dobby Weaverink, who's transferring in, a big Dutch defender. Joe Minton, obviously, very good player, returning from last year. And then you've got Donny Messina, another guy who's transferred in from LA Harbor. We've got about 4 from LA Harbor, so we've got a little pipeline coming out of there. And there's plenty of others. I mean, Jack Kendall Brown's returning. He's a very good player, and so the defence should be solid. I mean, that's one thing we always try and build from the back forward, and that good, honest, hard-working defenders, and certainly our right and left backs are very, very fast and athletic. If you see us play, these guys are machines. They can go up. They can they're just athletes. These guys can run and run and run. Yeah, so definitely. They're pretty good.
Midfielders.
Getting into the midfield, you've obviously got Eduardo Bonato, who's returning. He's been very good for the last few years. Matt Devereaux, Musa and Dai, BJ Gaunt, very solid midfielders in there that are doing well now. They're probably playing their best soccer, which is where they should be, considering they're going into their junior year respectively. And then obviously you've got AK Akram Hassan and Amgad Hassan, two very good wingers. And then we've got a young kid from Haiti that we've signed who's a very exciting player, Kennedy Kaviska. He's doing very well as well. So lots of options across the midfield and along the back that maybe we didn't have. And then there's obviously a lot of younger guys that I'm not touching on as well, or people that aren't quite eligible yet, but there'll be plenty more to come in as well.
Yeah, definitely. And then finally the strikers. I mean, Diego Navarro had a great year.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's not back. So again, that's one of those positions you're trying to rebuild or reload, however you want to use that. But somebody that's got to score.
Yeah, I mean,
Amgad
and Kennedy, who I just touched on there, are very, although they play maybe on the wing or part of the midfield, they can get involved in the attack and cause some trouble. And then you've obviously got Sirleaf, and we've got another guy from Steve who transferred in a big tall centre forward, and then Eduardo sometimes plays a little bit higher up the field now. So the goals will come. I think last year we relied heavily on Diego because of who he was.
Right.
But I think we'll have more goals behind now, but behind the strikers coming from the midfield, that there might not be a burden. We might not have someone that will score 15, 20 goals, but I think we could have two players score 10 goals, so to speak.
Right.
So the goals will come from our ways and some of the other things and some of the systems and formations that we're doing this year that are different. And I think we're solid at the back, similar to what I said to the girls earlier. We're solid at the back, so we should create more going forward. And I think we've got a better group of defenders now, which should make us more effective in the attack.
And like you said, I mean, not having to key up on just one person that, oh gosh, I hope he shows up and has a good game, otherwise where are we going to score? It's nice to know that you have options, and then, in case they do say, we're just going to stop this person and you have nobody else, all these other people can step in and hopefully fill in the gap. And if somebody gets hurt, it's not such a huge, massive loss either. Non-conference-wise, before you get into a really ridiculous hard schedule, let's talk about those non-conference games.
Yeah, they're going to be tough. We start with Waldorf, who went to the national tournament last year, who we did beat, but we had to be at our very best to beat them. So we need to be at our very best to beat them again, because I'm sure they've improved. St Ambrose is always a tricky game. Hannibal Lagrange, they're a very good outfit, and we're going to their place as well, so that should be tough. Avila, they've left the conference now, but we're still playing them non-conference, which will be pretty tricky. And then obviously we go to Chicago and play Robert Morris away. We've got a lot of away games this year. We've only got about 6 or 7 home games, so it's a very on the road schedule, so we'll have to see how we adjust to that. So it's going to be tricky. Like I said, I don't really know what we're going to get. I think last time we knew you play Midland, nationally ranked team, it's going to be a very hard game. We're playing Bellevue, nationally ranked team. So I don't quite know what we're going to get. I think we could be going into games where favourites instead of the opposition, and I've got to see how we're going to react to that. I think the group's positive. Like I said, team chemistry's better, but it's just how mentally how they deal with it. I mean, we should have a very good, strong non-conference season, but we've got to see. Yeah,
exactly. So I got to play the games. For sure. Then going into the heart, where you have a team of Missouri Valley that's coming off having gone to national championship game. Central Methodist is strong. Mid-American Nazarene Baker, who you beat in the top 5. So many good teams. I mean, it just keeps on going down the list. There's no easy team really, and in that respect, I guess it's good. They're going to expect you. They're going to push for the best out of you, for you to win games, and I guess that's good. You're not just having to show up and win, and every time you're hopefully going to get better because of how hard these teams are pushing you. But talk about where we fit into the whole picture of the heart.
It's extremely tough. You're going to have 6 of the top 25 in the nation from the get-go, and then they're probably going to still be at least 6 teams from the heart, in there in the final rankings. So it's unforgiving, and then the most important thing us is to beat the teams in and around us. We can beat those top teams. It's more of the Mount Mercys, your Gracelands, your Culver Stocktons, that we really need to make sure we take care of business with, because we need to be playing our best soccer at the end of the season and peaking at the right time. Sometimes I think we've been peaking a bit too early, so we've made some adjustments to the pre-season schedule this year. But we need to make sure that we beat those teams in and around us, and that's the key, because I think we can beat anyone in our day.
Yeah.
But I think in the conference is so strong that also we could be in a very tough game every day.
Exactly.
So it's getting the balance right, and it's winning the games we should win. And then we'll set ourselves up to be effective and get the best result possible against some of the stronger oppositions.
Definitely. With having so many new kids, as every year, that's always the case. I mean, very few times where you're just coming in, all 11 are going to be returners and everything. So, especially being maybe on the back end, having some new kids, talk about the importance of getting everybody to click early on and figuring out everybody's role and somebody not trying to do too much.
I think that's very crucial, and that's our job as coaches to do this pre-season. And I think it's come together. I think the group seem very positive. They like being around each other. They're buying into the system and the philosophy. We've made adjustments to how we played last year because of the personnel, and some of our ideas as staff have changed. And I think we're just a better group of players this year, so we can play a better style of soccer.
Right.
So we're getting everyone to buy into that, and just want our guys to mentally be good. I think, like I said, we're a bit of an awkward bunch at the moment, that we're right on that cusp of being the best team ever in school, but we could also, play very good teams where it could be, maybe it could be a bit of a tricky season.
Right.
Now I'm hoping for the first thing I said, but I'm being realistic. So we're aiming for that school record. I mean, that is my goal, and that's what I keep telling the team every day. I'm like, if you win, we're aiming for 12 wins. I'm saying, if you win 12 wins, you'll be the best team ever, and you'll have a good season. Everything will take care.
Yeah.
One game by game by game, we want to get to 12 wins. That's the goal. So.
Definitely. So what's it going to take to get 12 wins and above? Obviously, 12 is maybe a goal, and obviously in the end, you're trying to be playing for that national title and all that. But what's it going to take for you guys to be as successful as
we need to
you got on paper?
We need to be solid. We need to be difficult to beat. We need to be organised, and we need to take our chances. We will be playing against talented teams. We are a talented team, but we need to be organised and take our chances and realise that just take care of business game by game, half by half. Because, like I said to you at the beginning, we lost. Our season maybe got ruined by 45 minutes of soccer. Yeah. So we need to mentally be stronger to not allow that to happen. And on the flip side, if it does happen and we're in the other situation, we need to be able to adjust and to recognise we need to win this 45 minutes to have a successful game, to have a successful season. Mm-hmm. So it's small things, but it's a really good group of players, and we wouldn't be talking about these sort of numbers of wins if I didn't believe that we're a really good team.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, you guys get going here. You're hit a scrimmage under your belt. Another one coming up, and then the season starts next Wednesday with Waldorf coming. And like you said, that's going to be a tough road to hoe right out the gate. But it should be an exciting season. We'll keep tabs on you. So Statesman Nation got an opportunity to definitely come out and catch Coach Highcock's team next Wednesday on the 22nd. Hopefully I post that before this. I will post it before this. But the 22nd, that night, men and women will both be at home against Waldorf. Again, unfortunately, not a lot of home games this year, but opportunities for to catch these teams in action. And then obviously once we get into postseason, there'll be tons more home games too as well. So, but best of luck, and we'll everything. StatesmanAthletics.com is your home for all things Statesman, especially Statesman soccer this year. So. We'll keep tabs on you and make sure that you're winning all the games that you're supposed to win and winning all the games that you're not supposed to win.
All right, thanks.
All right, best of luck.
Thanks.